The final race of season 10 here in Le Mans for the MRL 100th Grand Prix, with Scott Sandaver getting his first pole position as he's going into the pit lane, Rick Tuynbeek going into the pit lane, Mills going into the pit lane. That's I think every car from the GTE field into the pit lane to change from intermediates to the soft tires. So the race has already started. They're racing once they reach the pit exit. He's putting in a little bit of fuel. And out he goes. Will he still be in the lead? Scott Sandaver leads the way as we have the green flag here in Le Mans. He leads from Rick Tuynbeek, Jono Mills, Morgan Hitchings and Evan Dalton. That's a very weird start to a race. We have never seen this in MRL before, but it has happened now. We're on the way for the MRL 100th Grand Prix. One at Le Mans with Scott Sandaver still in the lead, but Rick Tuynbeek closing in a little bit. Sandaver on the brakes early. That's Jono Mills very late on the brakes. He goes wide. Same with Evan Dalton. They both go off the track and it's pouring down rain now here in Le Mans. Here we see Morgan Hitchings now going to attack Rick Tuynbeek on the inside towards the second chicane. Morgan Hitchings moves ahead, goes into P2. Tuynbeek still close behind as he goes to the inside. Oh, hits Hitchings. Hitchings spins round after contact with Rick Tuynbeek, but he makes a beautiful save. 360, here we go. Morgan Hitchings back into third. We now enter the Porsche curves here. That's Scott Sandaver in the gravel trap and Rick Tuynbeek follows him. Same with Morgan Hitchings, who spins while coming back on. It's quite a mess here in Le Mans. With the rain coming down, can Rick Tuynbeek? Yep, Tuynbeek goes around the outside of Hitchings. Hitchings has a lot of problems with getting his car under control in this rainy condition. And Jono Mills spins as well. That's over the grass. Not a lot of throttle input, and he's away again. And I think Jono Mills has already spun again. It's mayhem here in Le Mans entering sector 3 because it's raining down a lot and these guys are all on slick tires. Look at the speed they're going. And he's still sliding off into the gravel. It's mayhem here in Le Mans. Here we got two cars fighting here on the entry of pit lane for the lead. They're just sliding around, but they're into the pit lane now, probably going to get some intermediates or wets. Wow. Now Scott Sandaver leads with a 3-second time penalty. Then it's Rick Tuynbeek in second. They're both on intermediates. Then it's Morgan Hitchings going wide into turn 1. Probably also on the intermediates or wet. Jono Mills on the intermediates. And Evan Dalton still just coming towards his pit crew. Morgan Hitchings here in the pit lane. He was on the full wet tires. He's fueling up now. Let's see which tires he's gone to. He's gone on towards the soft tires. He's the first of the GTE cars to go on slicks and immediately spins out. That's not a good sign for the others. That means the slicks maybe aren't ready yet. But of course the pit lane exit still is very wet. Let's see how he goes on later. We got the top 3 in. We got Rick Tuynbeek, Scott Sandaver and Jono Mills in. Scott Sandaver with not a lot of fuel, just 30% against both JMR's 52. Rick Tuynbeek is now out, probably on the soft compound tires. Scott Sandaver still fueling up, out now, 100% soft tires. Jono Mills is now just getting to the pit crew. Where is he gonna come out compared to Jono Mills? Oh, Jono Mills is going very slow on the straight. Hitchings has to avoid them, goes over the wet part of the track, keeps the car on the track. Jono Mills now on the outside of Morgan Hitchings, who's gonna take third here. Morgan Hitchings for now, as Jono Mills goes wide onto the wet part of the track. We're here with Rick Tuynbeek. He's on the soft tires and he's looking to take the championship away from both Dalton cars who aren't racing today. As he goes through the final course, a lot of he spins around. Rick Tuynbeek has spun round. That gives Scott Sandaver the lead. That's not what he needs to do to take the championship. Rick Tuynbeek down to second as he makes a big mistake coming out of the 4 chicanes. We're in the pit lane now as first place Scott Sandaver and second place Rick Tuynbeek come into the pit lane to change tires and fuel up once more before they go towards the finish. Steinbeck with more fuel in the car than Sendever goes out in front of Sendever. Rick Steinbeck has jumped Scott Sendever in the pit lane, but has quite some fuel less than Sendever, so it's gonna be interesting to see how this plays out. As Steinbeck goes wide, will they give an opportunity to Sendever? It doesn't look like it. Steinbeck retakes the lead. Well, it's actually second place as Mills is now in the lead, but the net lead. Here we see the fight for second place. Scott Sendever and Johnny GT. Johnny Mills both taking a penalty. Round the outside goes Scott Sendever. Beautiful move round the outside of the first of the Porsche curves, as he now moves up into second place and can give chase towards Rick Steinbeck. Scott Sendever has actually cut up quite a lot with Rick Steinbeck, as we now get some hypercars through into Sendever into the gravel, gets hit by Aston Lewis from Ghost Racing Team. That's the fight for the win probably over if Rick Steinbeck doesn't make any more mistakes with 6.5 minutes to go. That's painful for Scott Sendever. Now enter the final lap of the MRL 100th Grand Prix, with Rick Steinbeck in a comfortable lead over Scott Sendever. And if it stays like this, he's set to take the MRL Season 10 Championship over both Delton cars. Officially in the final lap, as the timer has hit 1 hour, and it's Rick Steinbeck in the lead, quite a long way ahead of Scott Sendever, who got hit off by Aston Lewis. But at the start of the season, Rick Steinbeck got the Ford GT by the team. It was an oval car. He kept spinning in Daytona. They changed to BRC. He won in Spa, then he won in Tokyo. Now he's coming towards the Ford chicanes. He is quite some points behind Tyler Davison, but because he is not racing today, Rick Steinbeck is driving exceptionally. He wins the Season 10 Championship here in Le Mans. Rick Steinbeck, against all the odds, is an MRL champion. Wow, Scott Sendever now coming through the final couple of corners to claim second place after being hit off by Aston Lewis. It's another podium for Scott Sendever for M Drive to end off a good rookie season. Jono GT coming towards the coming towards the Ford chicanes now. I've lost the name of the corner there. So he now enters the Ford chicanes. It's another podium for him. That's two podiums in a row for Jono Mills in Tokyo and here in Le Mans, as he finished third. Takes a little slide out of the final corner, and he comes home to take third place here. Morgan Hitchings now entering the Ford chicanes next to them to finish here in fourth.